Welcome to Aaron Plays. This is the further adventures of Sortab as he now delves down into the second level of the dungeon. Currently, I am 4 health lost and 6 energy lost from a total of 12 of each. I will then go straight into the dungeon, drawing 2 cards. Straight into the second level, drawing 2 cards. We found the mushroom grove. You have located a grove of young mushrooms. Gain 1 ration. Okay. So I'm at 3 rations. Now what I can do with these rations, I can eat them on a 1-to-1 basis. Eat 1 ration, gains me 1 energy. Or, when I get to a clearing or something, I can actually then cook the rations and I get more energy from them. Okay. Next 2 cards. I will turn the same one over. Found a clearing. Draw a plot card. Okay, I'm going to use my fate coin. I didn't use it last time. You have this. When asked to draw a plot card, discard the fate coin. I'll discard the fate coin to draw 2 plot cards. Pick one and discard the other. Okay, so discarding the fate coin. Let's draw 2 plots. Okay. So, which of these 2 should I take? Right, the Traveller. Right, look at that one. Gain either health or energy equal to your position on the morality track. So I'd gain 2, probably energy. We'll read the flavour text when I make a decision. This one here, lose 1 energy, gain a blessing, and move up 1 on the morality check. Or eat the bag, gain 1 ration and 1 random loot card. Well, I don't really need any loot at the present moment. So without even looking, I'll just discard the chasm. And we'll have the Traveller as the one I'll take. A cloaked figure approaches you. You place your hand on your weapon, fearing a conflict. However, the old man reveals himself as a cleric and makes a gesture of peace. He places a hand on your shoulder and whispers to himself. Gain either health or energy equal to your position on the morality track. My morality track is 2. I am going to gain 2 energy back. Okay. That also adds 2 eyeballs, so we are now at 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more, and we actually encounter the boss of the dungeon, which we don't know who's what yet. So those 2 are now discarded. Next 2. Let's take from this side now. Arrow trap. Your curiosity with the ruby-eyed statue comes at a cost. Remember, if I decide to discard this, I take whatever's at the bottom here, if there is split options. I have got the wedge, which I can use to discard to avoid an ambush or skirmish. So we will ignore the arrow trap. Last time we ignored the arrow trap, I did find vault, didn't I? Or a blessing, an altar. But this time it'll be a skirmish. Well, I'm going to use the door wedge to avoid a skirmish. Discard to avoid an ambush or skirmish. So I wedged the door so I do not know what was coming through it. Those 2 cards discarded. I'm now going to rub me lamp. Come on, little genie. Tell me what's in the next room. So I get to look at both of these cards. So one's another skirmish or the merchant. Well, I picked up some gold. So I've got 3 gold. I don't really fancy a skirmish at this point. So we'll discard that then. We'll have the merchant. We're now at level 2. There is 2 loot and a potion. So a ration, an ice blade, and the potion is ice shard. Now I've got 3 gold. I don't particularly have anything I want to sell because I only get 1 coin for it. So I will buy the rations to instantly, you may discard this card to regain 2 energy. Okay, so it cost me a gold. I munch through the rations, so I pick up, you may discard it, so I carry it and I munch it as I carry on my discussions with the merchant. So I gain 2 energy back. Whenever you draw a new potion card, you may draw 1 extra potion. Pick 1 to keep and then discard the other. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be able to do that when I get it from the merchant. He has whatever he has. I think it's when I actually get to draw treasure. I get to choose. So, ice shard, yeah, we'll pay for that as well. And keep that, so I've got 1 coin left. Those 2 go there. So what does the ice shard do? You may discard this card to deal 2d6 damage and does plus 5 damage to foes weak versus ice. So effectively it's an ice shard grenade. My current encumbrance 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maximum encumbrance. Okay. Thank you, merchant. I've got 1 gold left. Next room. Or next passage. Whatever it actually is relating to. Let's have a look what's under here. Treasure. Gain of gold. Gold's good. I really would like a healing potion to get some of this back. Skirmish. Well, I've got no way of avoiding it now. So, let's do this. I draw my weapon. And I'm ready for battle. So, draw an enemy card and add the dungeon level, which is now 2. Plus 2 to the health. So they're on 4 health before we even look at what the card is. It's another wolf. So this wolf is worth 3 plus 4. He's worth 7. Slightly stronger wolf than the last one we encountered. Okay. So I could, again, spend a ration to avoid the conflict. Here, that symbol. Got various symbols. Now, the ice shot. I could throw the ice shard at him. If he was a goblin, he'd be vulnerable to it. That looks like it's vulnerable to. Not too sure. The wolf, but whatever it's vulnerable to, I haven't got. No. Okay, so we do the elven bow. Does its initial strike, doing 2 damage. So it takes its health down to 5, and then it strikes me. Remembering it's 2 dice. The difference between the 2 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I'm taking 3 damage here. But my iron helm subtract 1 from both initial damage and counter strikes. So I'm taking 3. So I take 2 wounds. Now, do I lob the ice shard at it? Because that doesn't use any energy. Yes. So I throw the ice shard. I know it's not vulnerable, but it still does 2d6. I need to do 5 on 2d6. The average on 2d6, as all us gamers know, is 7. Bang on the button. Okay, so lobbing the ice shard, it explodes, the wolf goes down, and obviously I've used up that potion. The wolf has 1 loot, which is a magical ring. Once per dungeon level you may avoid an ambush. This is a heavy ring, look at that. Okay, I have given up the ice shard, which was weight 1, so that does allow me to carry it. My weight again is now being 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to 9. That is a second creature, yeah, and the enemies, that's fine. These 2 cards now gone. Moving on into the dungeon. Okay, we'll draw this card. Ambush. Okay. So I could ambush an enemy. I'd like to look at this card because I do have the magic ring. Because if it's another ambush, I can, once per dungeon level, I may avoid it. I know this allows me to ambush somebody, which gives me an advantage. But I want something that can heal my health. So let's see what's under this door. The labyrinth. Oh, drat. You cannot seem to find your way out. Discard 2 rations. Lose 3 health for each ration you cannot discard. Well, there's the 2 rations. I should have taken the ambush. But I'm nowhere worse off other than it's taken me time, hence the eating of the rations, to get through the labyrinth. Okay. And the last 2 cards of this level. Let's do this one. Campsite. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up a camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. Cook. Spend 1 ration to gain 3 energy. Search, gain 1 ration. Or rest. Spend 1 ration to gain 2 health and lose 1 poison. I've got no poison. I've only got 1 ration, and it's the end of the dungeon. I'm going to need another ration. Because at the end of each level, you've got to spend a ration. Energy, I'm okay. I did say I want something to get this health back. I want to get to... yeah, okay. Alright, so I will rest. Oh, that labyrinth. Curses. So spend me ration. So I'm now without rations. Spend 1 ration to gain 2 health and lose a poison. Well, I have no poison, but I do gain 2 health back. Okay. So that concludes that part of the dungeon. Level 2 done. Shuffle these cards. Yes, I'm shuffling in front of you. No editing here. Rough and ready. Okay, so those cards ready to go. Yeah, there was a set sequence I had to go through, so that was the first part. Feed your character. Alright, so we're starting to starve now. If you don't have a ration to spend, you must lower your... oh, you must lower your health by 3. Not energy, health. Well, I made that decision. I've got to live on my decisions. I know for next time. Shouldn't have eaten that. Oh. I should have checked that first. Okay, actually I'm going to take that back. Alright. So, I did the rest, which gave me 2 health back. Put those 2 health back there. I've still got the 1 ration. Okay. So, I might as well gain a ration at that campsite. And now it comes to the sequence, I spend a ration. So I'm not any worse off. My health has remained the same. My energy's okay. I didn't have any poison anyway. Okay. So remember, if you don't have any food at the end at this point, it's health. I have no poison tokens. I now advance to level 3 and I draw the top plot card. Okay. In dire need. Loud squealing echoes off the cavern walls in the clearing. You see a small pig man being cornered by a large grey serpent. You dash to the rescue of the feeble creature, which will lose me 3 health or gain a poison. Move up 2 on the morality track, or keep on moving. You know, I do want to be a hero, but my health is a bit weak, and we have to take out the dungeon boss. And it is only a pig man. So I decide to leave the swine to defend itself. As you creep away into the next passage, you hear a loud scream, followed by silence. Move down 1 on the morality track, so morality drops from 2 to 1. Yeah, there is a certain guilt feeling there, but we need to get to the dungeon boss. That is another 2 to the plots. So we're now currently at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more, and we will encounter the bad boy, the boss. Okay, I'll end that. Ready to do level 3.